Do not let people that are not proving that they serve God make you feel less than. Welcome to the Foundation for Elevation Station. And God said it's time for his servants to stand up. We understand that scripture has been altered throughout all times. And the first scripture was made was an interpretation that had an objective to gain programming within someone else's mind. There on this planet is 4,500 different religions and another 2,100 not so known religions that are not formally claimed. So in total, it's 6,600 religions. All these religions, just in and of itself, leaves the true God disappointed. And I ask you that believes in thee, a God, but you don't follow a religion, I ask you to not let someone that follows a religion use the altered words of their religion to make you feel like you are less than worthy of God. And I say to the religious people that may view this, first I want to say I love you, and I mean no disrespect. Because I believe that with the studying of the word, it brings about a certain degree of discipline in and of itself. So I commend you to this. The way the words are structured in many religions, it is structured in such a way like the school system. The school system, this is a story, and I urge you to listen up. I'm making a metaphor, a liking from the public school system, and college too, and religion. Because they are the same in this sense I'm about to shed light on. And the upper echelons, if you know what I'm going to say is real. In the school system, we are putting to a system to find out the type of energy we have. We put on a path of learning so that we can be watched and graded and see what type of energy we have. And throughout the course of the first few or so years of schooling, after certain behavioral things are observed and watching you develop throughout those years until you reach the high school years, and then you are placed on a path, and this path of learning will begin and go into your college years until you land upon a certain outlet of your path that will be your primary path, or you are chosen. A lot of people enter college and they are chosen for higher duties in our society, especially the ones that are chosen by the fraternity team. These fraternities are another level of placement and job placement within the workings of this system called Earth. What kind of abilities do you have? Some of these jobs are positive, negative. I think our good brother Puff Daddy or Sean Combs, or I think it's Butt Love is his name right now. Butt Love. He changed it. It ain't me. Brother Butt Love with 2 T's. That's the brother's name. And he was a big fraternity person, as in a lot of our Masons and athletes. This is a degree that is hard to obtain, and it takes above the average person. You're dealing with superior or elite level people, whether you're an athlete, a scientist, or a judge. These are positions that are set in place for you to rise in the path of society, the totem pole, the hierarchy of society, and learn different lessons. And you are chosen, or you work your way into the positions while you learn the signs and symbols that will dictate your position. It's the same thing with religion. I'm sorry to burst a lot of people's bubble, but the religious services, especially, my black community, you may not be aware that worship and religion is more than just I love God or Jesus is King. Yeah, it's a lot more going on once you ascend to higher levels within the schooling we call religion. You get different duties that expand into your community. I won't go much into the different duties that are placed on your shoulders to do, as just like in the music industry. As I mentioned him already, Brother Butt Love. Brother Butt Love was ushered to provocate certain music to tune the people's spirit a certain way. We all know now that this is not innocent. Even down to the melody, the chorus, the frequency of the music, the things that are being said, chanted in the music, curbs our spirit in a certain way, unbeknownst to most. Well, it's the same thing in religion and the church. Don't believe that if all these other sectors of our humanity, the street game, drugs, business, the government, that this one area, this is all they reach. No disrespect. It's not no difference than our whole reality. This matrix is not, slanted. Oh yeah, this side is good and that side is not. No. So what I want to say is, you keep your spirit up, because I walk with the Lord 24/7 now. I might slip up. I might eat too many cookies that day. I ain't eat cookies in 3 weeks, man. I deserved a little treat. Guess what? I walk with the Lord, but I still did things in my far off past. It's very important to not let no one deter your connection with the higher version of yourself. Because people will try. They'll tell you, you not perfect and you not. See, some of us, some things we can see that someone is not walking with the Lord. When you walking with the Lord and you really walking with the Lord, I'm not talking about religion or that church or this one, but you in and of yourself, you are taking the balancing of your life seriously. You're getting in full control of your anger. You are representing yourself with dignified, poignant word selections. Your thoughts are positive mainly. You are aware of your physical fitness and what must be done to maintain it. You are actively doing these things. You are reading, you are studying. You are just a studious human being to increase yourself. We have a lot of people that been behind all this ministry and they sit in front of us and I'm not knocking you, but we can clearly see you got this big gut just hanging right here and you enjoying a good life and you're really not doing God's work to fortify your temple physically. You are not getting out in the community to really serve. Are you employing people to get out in the community to really serve? Or is it an ongoing money mission? Because if you are just not aware that when people see you first, they're judging. So if you a minister, a past pisser back, you know your gut hanging and it's more. That's why it's men not in church. Because men want to know, feel more than, he makes me feel good by saying what I want to hear. No, men are logical because that's why I know black men are hardly in church. Because we're seeing, man, is this brother really representing? Man, he heavy set. He having secret conversations with all the ladies. What is he? This dude, come on now, brother, we love you. Step your game up. But for ladies, it's more accommodating to just hear something good that makes me feel good. I know you think I'm going off somewhere else, but I'm not. Because we need black men to go and head the helm in these churches and lead them the right way. This is why we have so many church people that go and they talk to the people they're supposed to love and try to shove the pages of the religious scripture down their throat. God said, and you'll be doing this if God. You can't relate to your people without shoving some altered messages that you're clearly may or may not be following anyway. At least visually we can see this. We can see it in your actions. We can see it in your silhouette. We can see your physical. We can see how you conducting it. But you want to shove the pages of the scripture down my throat. That's not godly. That is not godly. We got to, if we want to touch the heart to the people, we got to show them that, hey, we're just like you. Our people is never going to feel love with us shoving the pages of the scripture down their throat. How? You're going to offend them at every turn. You're going to make them feel uneasy at every turn. Oh, man, I'll get back with you. Yeah, you right. They have no choice but to back down because we are made to believe that the words in these books haven't been altered, and they just the holy stamp. Not only is all these religions been altered, what were they in the first place? I never want to argue this with anybody, but come on now, let's elevate above beating our people down when we barely follow the word ourselves. But even if we did, even if I do, which today and for the past 90 years, you could open up any scripture, and probably I'm doing just about whatever it says do, like straight up. Fortunately, unfortunately, it's true. It is true. I like my everyday activities can measure up with the good word. Like straight up, it just can. Not saying I might not sin in some way, like talk a certain word. Man, I do a lot great. And I, in and of myself, will not belittle someone into feeling that they are beneath me. I am here to assist and refortify a foundation to our culture with you all. It's not going to be just for me. I want to do it with you all. I want to get ahead of the programming. The programming is on a slow cycle to get us here and get us here to get. But I see a lot of ways to bypass a lot of the cycles and get us ahead of the curve. If you watch me, you will see a lot of it as you watch me. And I got a whole catalog. I may throw this one on Instaface. I'm here, and it's real knowledge that's substantiated by a long life, a beautiful spirit, and a man that loves you and loves his community. I don't know where we are getting the leaders that we have, and is our only criteria getting something for free, or oh, she made me feel good, you heard what she said? Just hearing the same thing over and over and over again. Like, how many messages do we hear that we done heard for 10, 15, 20 years? The same combination of words. Now we in the same combination as we gotta heal, and oh, there's so much trauma in our community. It's like, don't let anyone make you believe that you're sick, you're less than. You are a child of God, which makes you a God. Time for us to hold our head up and believe in ourselves and stop following the same old rigmarole. Fresh, authentic, creative initiatives being given to fortify a vision for the future of our communities. Foundation for Elevation Station. Leon Meredith. One love.